everyone, this is Drag Race Holland, Land of the Queen, Season 1, Episode 1. So this was really challenging for me. I thought, oh, no problem. I've watched a bajillion seasons of Drag Race. Yeah, you know, but I read subtitles all the time. I have a toddler, so I can very seldom hear the TV. I did not anticipate how hard it was going to be to... I always say this the first episode, it's so hard to remember 10 queens' names, their look when they come in, their out of drag interview look, and then back to their second look, and it's just kind of overwhelming. So I have no clue who everyone is. Like if you put them all in a room, I might be able to, you know, match up a few, combined with taking notes. So I would like try to take notes and I would miss their name, and because everything's in a foreign language, it's not like I can catch their name. It was a lot harder than I thought. So this is not an in-depth reporting. This is the best opportunity I had. Please feel free to hit me up in the comments for anything I missed, but I just want to, I watched it, I want to get it uploaded. So Fred is the host. He's also a drag queen, so we're doing sort of the Canada version where a drag queen is the main host. It looks like he has one sidekick whose name is Nikkie, and then they had 2 guest judges. I also didn't anticipate how hard it is to watch non-scripted shows with subtitles because people talk over each other. The subtitles don't always really clearly indicate who was talking. So if I miss something, boy did I try. But I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch the episode like 7 times to do a video that 20 of you are going to watch. So anyway, we have Miss Abby. Oh my God. This is my initial responses. Pretty, Chelsea boy, a bad motor chick, Janey Jacke, brunette. Sorry, I got a little. Megan Schoonbrood, a naughty nun, a naughty nun who reveals to sort of like a very described herself as wanting to be very feminine. Madam Madness is the bearded queen that we've been hearing so much about on social media. I'm going to be really upfront. I'm not familiar with bearded queens. To me, it's a new thing. But you know, there's a first time for everything for me to experience that. I'm here to be open and to learn about what that means. I was a little thrown off because it's not just bearded, it's also a very hairy chest. But there was like, the makeup was almost like a yellowy orange, and then there was nothing here. And I think that was the most surprising thing. But, you know, whatever, I'm trying to get it. Roem is an Instagram queen, 21. Out of drag looks like what I would imagine a heavy metal band looks like. There's a number of them that look like they were in a heavy metal band. Sederginne. I still don't know how to pronounce a lot of these. Sederginne. Very campy. It looks like it's maybe one of the older queens. Mama Queen is a seamstress. Patty Pom-Pom. They said from the South. You know, like they would talk about like where they were, and it was going so fast, it's just a hard time to tell. And then we have MV Peru, which they considered to be, a bunch of them said this is the most famous queen, I assume other than Fred. So then they all do the mwah, 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 the 3 kisses. So that was quite a not chaotic, extended entrance where they're showing them all kissing. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, as they all greeted each other. And then they have a message from RuPaul. We meet the host. We get the list, which is like what they win, which I was trying to take notes on, but kind of missed. It's a dress. They're going to do the water tank challenge. And I feel like the water tank was like they had little pieces of glass instead of being like a big plexiglass, and they had the same problem that our American queens did, which is a lot of them could not get below the water level. They just sort of bobbed on the top. So there was a whole bunch of them that couldn't do it, and I couldn't catch their names. But we had Abby, oh my God, and MV Peru, who were both the first good ones. So they were the first right off the bat who were good, and that's where we learn, oh my God, Abby is from Brazil, MV Peru is from Peru, and that they both did good, and they are sisters. If I understood it, they literally live in a house together. That's what one of them said, like, oh, we live in a house together, and it's a mermaid house. So they felt confident they could do it. And then Schoonbrood was scared to death of water. Jackie did good. Mama did good. Patty Pom-Pom did good. And Madame did good. And Abby, oh my God, won. So there you go right off the bat. Then they're tasked with, they're going to do their best queen runway. Queen being a very open-ended term, how are they interpreted? And then we saw something that we often see in the very last episode of Project Runway, which is kind of a one sentence, like, why do you deserve to be the queen? They wanted it to be short and concise, kind of like a, what is your brand? And someone, didn't see who it was, said that this is something that you shouldn't, I think it was the bearded queen, I believe it was Madame Madness, I believe said, you know, you shouldn't be here if you don't know. And I get that not all the queens seem to know, but all of the queens that I've seen who don't really know what their aesthetic is become better queens when they get their aesthetic. And that's true for a lot of creatives. At first you're just doing a lot of things that seem cool, and then after a while you start to resonate with certain themes and all that. So anyway, Sederginne comes out and does a Marie Antoinette. I thought the skirt, we had the same problem with the skirt that I've seen repeatedly, which is like, it kind of goes and then this weird shape, but then it opens it up, you know, sort of the skirt opens up and it's actually like a rolling thing. That's why it was kind of a weird shape. And inside it's a bunch of food. And so it's a Marie Antoinette, sort of a comedy moment, MV Peru. Oh, and then comedy is, after they all walk, they gave their kind of their, like, who am I? So I'm just going to do it at the same time. So this was about being entertaining, and then MV Peru. Oh man, what did I write? We talked about community. What did MV Peru? Summeritis? I don't know what I wrote. I'm so sorry. Janey did Queen Bee, so it's sort of like a Beyonce slash literal Queen Bee moment. Yellow and black, very good. These kind of iridescent wings, so not the traditional wings, but kind of iridescent wings that went down the back. I really liked it. Believing in Others, Roem did the Evil Queen, and talked about, like, I'm creative, I have no rules, I have no bounds, I listen to no one, and I was like, oh, that's kind of an odd choice for first one. Mama, oh, is that Mama Madness? Oh, Mama Queen? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, anyway, did Maria, who I believe was Mary, mother of Jesus, drop the baby, dropped her crown, had like a silver, a gold draped, I think it was meant to be a cross that she like walked out in and then kind of crouched down and it came off, and then dropped the baby and had this crown and it kind of fell off. It was little, kind of all over the place. And then talked about being the mother. Everyone needs a mother. Then we had Diana Ross, who was Megan, who talked about the dress doesn't quite fit right and was like kind of tripping and stuff. This is kind of where we started to see things kind of go off the rails. And then talked about that, wanted to represent that she was deaf, but she was kind of nervous and spoke too fast. According to her, it was all the same to me, and no one kind of reacted initially to what she had said. Like, none of the other queens looked at her or anything. She kind of said, I'm deaf, want to represent my community, and no one really reacted. Chelsea did the Alien Queen, like from the movie Alien. I found it really interesting. I'll get to the critiques in a minute. Talk about inner strength. Patty Pom-Pom did Freddie Mercury with the beard and then came it off, and talk about, made it kind of more of a joke thing. So I have a deep trick box, which I think might have been more of a double entendre in, then there's Madame Madness, Queen of the, I don't know, some of these I didn't quite understand, but wants to play with gender, and then Abby did Carnival, wants to represent Brazil and the Netherlands. So anyway, MV Peru, Miss Abby, oh my God, Madame Madness, and Patty Pom-Pom were all safe. And so that left Roem in the bottom. They didn't like the goth shoes. It was like the kind that are like the thick platform, not the platform with the huge heel, but just the platform. So it was a little all over the place. Roem was in the bottom with the goth shoes. Megan was in the bottom And then they kind of reiterated like, oh, did you say he was deaf? I was a little worried because it got like the special moment music. And John and I watch a lot of like Top Chef and Project Runway. And whenever anyone reveals something like, you know, I was abused as a child, or I was addicted to drugs, or anything like that, and they get that special music, or they call home, it's always a sign that they're going home that episode. So I kind of was a little worried when she got the special music that was a sign she was going home. He wrote special music next to it. And then Mama Queen, just was, they said it was kind of cheap, it was kind of falling apart. And then our tops were Sederginne, they thought it was kind of silly and fun. That was the Marie Antoinette. One of the judges seemed really critical, the lady, but it's hard to tell when you don't speak the language. Like, and I don't know who she is. I don't know if this is like an act and she's like known to do this. So I didn't really fully understand a lot of the criticism. I couldn't really even, I tried to follow it as best I could, but they were like cutting between judges. So I did the best I could. The one criticism she made that stood out for me was talking about Chelsea Boy, who was the alien queen, and she made the comment that he had too much makeup on, that she didn't like that. And it was like super intense, like alien makeup. I thought it was really good. I do kind of feel like it's a drag show. They're the most traditionally feminine of them has on more makeup than, you know, a black and white stage actress would. I mean, they, you know, if you watch any of them, it's like layer after layer, hours. And I remember they were just talking this week, I was watching Work the World, and Valentina was saying she needs like 2.5 hours to do her makeup. So even the most traditionally feminine, which I'm putting quotes around because that's a, you know, we're not talking about what women should be, but just what is traditionally considered to be a feminine look or a fishy look, has almost just as much makeup as the alien look. So that made me kind of laugh. But anyway, Janey Jacke was the B, won. And then Roem and Make It were the bottom, and then Roem went home. Hi, baby. Are you supposed to be up here? Hi. Okay, I gotta go. Hit me up in the comments and let me know what you think. Did you watch it on the app? And what are you thinking? Bye.